This city holds a mystery. A really big one. There haven't been any new leads in a while, but I'm fairly certain one is just around the corner. Hey, Nashu, is the next quest ready to go yet? Oh, look, it is! Hello, everybody, I am Master Wabbit, and welcome back to even more Hildibrand adventures! Last time we left off, Hildibrand was nowhere to be found here within Solution 9, but we did find a fellow by the name of Hardiboiled, and he was going to help us track down this Hildibrand character. Now, I haven't really uploaded anything in the past couple of months. I should explain. Last weekend, after many months of preparation, actually, finally got around to recording with a bunch of people to help another YouTuber with a huge project they've been working on. As to what I've been helping out with specifically, you see that title of Gunhilder's Blade? Yeah, no cheese, all legitimate as ninja. But I'm not here to gloat, I'm here to take a look at some more Hildibrand adventures. He's shirtless. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nashu Makaraka's expression is equal parts consternation and anticipation. Jake, here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from...
Yours truly, I assume.
Oh, hey, Hardiboiled. We were just waiting for you.
Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar in Everkeep for signs of this Hildibrand character.
It's pronounced Hildibrand.
Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found.
Oh, where could the inspector be?
Shut up, dollface. The case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. When the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem.
Okay, at least for Endwalker's sake. It started off with Hildibrand trying to stop this giant robot dude from destroying civilization, I guess. And then we found an alien, and the alien had a spaceship. And then the spaceship took Hildibrand somewhere, and we think it crashed in this direction. Basically, that's a very rough estimate of what happened.
So you followed rumors of the flying disc which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down. Here. Also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared, and from your perspective, went through 30 years in the blink of an eye? Sounds like crazy talk. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give my clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we've got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks that age seem to enjoy parks, like the ones outside the residential radii. Let's go.
All right, let's go to the park. Okay. Meanwhile, well, we've got a little bit of downtime. There's the Arcadian Raid series. Absolutely fantastic. I am enjoying it immensely. It is wild, out of control, amazing what they've done with it. Now, there's other stuff they've added to the game with this patch that involves the new Hildibrand quest, namely the Occult Crescent. I played a little bit with that. I'm enjoying what I've seen. Then there's the Mabulja Gatherer's quest, which is basically for stuff and leveling up gatherers. That's basically all there is to it. Nashu? What a lovely place to interrogate our elders. Alright, Hardiboiled.
Old timers aplenty, as promised. Pick a prune and get to it.
Oh, I should probably mention that one of the patches they added this. This is a jog icon. It's probably going to keep appearing on screen because I hit sprint all the time. And as soon as sprint goes off cooldown, jog pops up, which is a little tiny bit of a speed buff, but it's also kind of a nuisance in terms of video recording, but whatever. Oh, I still have that illustration I lent to you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient noggins. Great image! Real great. I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. I have another copy for myself, but that only makes 2. Jake, you and Detective Hardiboiled will have to share. You could just point to Hardiboiled and say, hey, this guy but younger?
We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy. Even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger-painting toddler's magnum opus.
Wow! Hardiboiled!
Jake, was it? Well, you let me know when you're ready to bother some park goers.
Alright.
Right, let's start showing the picture around then. Keep an eye out for older Hyun and Hetsaro that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shatona.
Hardiboiled is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side and blah, 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 blah. I know that much. Alright, let's get rid of that effect. I don't really need it. So if I take a look at the map, there might be... Oh, there is one spot over here to talk with him. But more importantly, we have a middle-aged Hetsaro man. May I help you? The starship illustration. An illustration of a starship clipped from the Thavnarian Truth. The picture has been enhanced with a hand-drawn portrait of Inspector Hildibrand. I'm sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant, far too young to remember much of anything. That picture is very cute, though. Did your child draw it for you? Jeez. Oh. Alright, we have an elderly Hyun. Is it Hyune? It might be just Hyun woman, but alright. What can this old lady do for you? Here. "30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of that time are faded at best, my dears." That is a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence.
That slack-jawed mug? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, boy. And there is one more that is over here. That is not the right button. Okay. That's the right button. Hey, Hardiboiled. I want to ask you something. The vending machines.
Vending machines caught your eye? Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone, walking through the darkest, dingiest parts of the city, I need something as weathered and weary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks.
I don't know if you should be eating old eggs like that, buddy. Oh, we have a couple people just lying down to the ground, taking a nap here. Nashu!
Sweet, sweet coffee.
This would have been 30 years ago, but did you happen to see a flying craft like the one in this picture? Meanwhile, we have an elderly Hyun man. What would you be wanting with me, then? Have you seen this like 30 years ago? Can't say as I'm familiar with it, but I do remember 3 decades ago, when I was still in the bloom of youth, well, middle age. Say, I remember you. The clever git who took back me furball tonic from that thieving horsin'. That was a good bit of sleuthin' it was.
No need for all that. Was just doing my job. Sorry to see that the tonic didn't do its job, though.
It's not about growing me hair back. It's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging me scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it.
40 years of using an Everkeep-made product? Ah, that's right. You're Alexandrian, born and bred, same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we were after. Sorry to bother you.
Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. This is where grit and persist— Oh, wait, that's Hardiboiled reading that. My bad.
Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. This is where grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona fella heading towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time.
Yeah, now that yeah, that's the bald guy from the ARR Hildibrand stuff. Meanwhile, according to the map, I need to head just a little bit to the north and a little bit to the west. Let's just blink there, make this a little quicker. Alright, Shatona man of indeterminate age. I mean, technically Viera lived to be like 300 years old, so we should be fine. Lovely day, isn't it? Have you seen this? I'm not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a, simple drawing.
Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc.
Ah, yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different kind of life at that time. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well, even now.
And do you remember where it was headed?
It appeared to crash somewhere in Ueyawada to the north. I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared, and I had far, far stranger things to worry about.
There, what'd I tell you? Let's find your pal Nashu and share the good news.
Alright, let's go ahead and share the good news with Nashu. Although I'm very curious, very, very curious, if Nashu is there... There you are! Buddy, this Lalafell joke. Alright. Nashu! No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? Yeah, so apparently we found this rabbit dude who supposedly saw something. So it came down somewhere near this Yukata place? I don't suppose either of you have been there before. Oh, I have. Yeah, it's kind of a scary little dungeon. But also, beware of giant rabbits, just letting you know right now.
Research facility, you say? If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, then I'd wager their people soon scooped it up. It seems we have our destination, but how to get across the lake?
Let's see. We could ask a reforger, or we could take a hover cargo. I mean, there's 3 of us, so we could take a hover cargo.
That we could. The reforgers have a few, and I happen to know one of an accommodating disposition.
Uh-oh, calling in the favor with the, link shell.
Right. That's our transportation sorted. What I'm stuck on, though, is how you've already been to this Ueyawada when I'm only just learning such a place even existed. What's your deal, anyway?
I'm Jake, Agent of Adventure, or I'm simply an ardent admirer of Inspector Hildibrand. You know, I would toot my own horn. I'm Jake, Agent of Adventure.
You adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Let's press on with the investigation. My reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us at the Drift Downs.
I'd better pack a dose of Nashu's delights.
Those explosives of yours? Leave them behind. Don't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch. Or me, for that matter.
Can't tell you what his problem is, but, there they go. Alright, and there he goes. Alright, speak with the accommodating reforger at the Drift Downs. Yep.
Quick! Teleportation! Come on, Lakeland, let's go. We have an adventure. Over the wall.
Well, you know, the door is like right over there, but still, this is quicker. I promise you. It's a little quicker flying over the wall. Alright, yeah, it is patch day, by the way, so there's going to be plenty of people around doing this quest. So we have Hardiboiled, the accommodating reforger. Nashimaraka, where is the Lalafell? I am not seeing the Lalafell anywhere. Alright, Hardiboiled.
This is the reforger pal I was telling you about. She keeps tabs on the heritage found scene and was a big help when I needed information for a case that spilled outside of Everkeep.
Nashu? Core, that's a big watery lake! Yeah, that it is. My eyes out, I don't see that little Olafel around here. He's not always around, but whatever Nashu is, he kind of is. I hear you need a transport to Uwe. The hover cargo is ready if you are. Travel to Uwe.
Yes!
Speak with the accompaniment. Alright, here we are in this creepy place. Nashu? He must like it dark in here. I mean, it's also kind of an abandoned research facility. Hardiboiled.
This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters roaming the halls at least. Should be safe to split up and have a look around.
Alright, there is something over here. Unlocked cabinet drawer. What do we have here? Shuffling through the various documents in the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Uwe had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. Their testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of electrode. The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a hewn survivor within the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. I wonder who that is. Oh boy. Yeah, he's here. Alright. Let's just blink ahead. Yeesh. Yeah, this place is really disturbing. Going through here the first time through on the dungeon, it was an experience. Nashu? A lot of people being pickled in here, but Inspector Hildibrand isn't among them. Speaking of which, did you see where Detective Hardiboiled went? Okay, so if you're in this room, I half expect the Lalafell to be inside one of the tubes. That would be like the most perfect place for him, but I am not able to spot him if he's here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Meanwhile, scattered documents.
Oh, this music's so good.
Skimming through the various documents, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 2. The hewn male we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of a soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electric shock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. Oh boy. Alright, is the Lalafell behind either of the doors? Nope. Alright, inside one of these, I'll just turn off jog, because, you know, one less icon to worry about for recording. But then again, it's also so small, who's really going to notice it? That room is super... Oh, wait. There's the abandoned clipboard. Where is Hardiboiled? If I were to walk out a little bit over this way... Hardiboiled! I'm sure we'll run into him a little further ahead. Alright, the abandoned clipboard. The document held by the clipboard is entitled Confidential Files Addendum 3. I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his preternatural resilience, then we would never again need risk the dangers inherent in the transfer of monstrous souls. While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have decided to suspend all research related to this subject. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51 and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. Alright, we have a location. How far along this dungeon will the game let me go? I'm curious. Because this is where you would fight the second boss in this dungeon. Ah, it won't let me go out that way. Totally fair. Oh, there's Hardiboiled over there. Okay. Let's hurry up and sprint. Come on. Gotta get that cardio in. Alright, there we go. Hey, Hardiboiled.
Jake, sorry, something else in the records caught my attention and it led me to a different floor. Had to rustle up a verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on your Starship mystery. Did you turn up anything yet?
So yeah, where's Sector 51 or whatever?
They were keeping him in Sector 51? The key I found should let us access that area. Let's grab your pal Nashu and head there now.
Alright. Inspector Hildibrand! There you are!
Oh boy.
Of course he would be flexing!
You two been yanking my chain? This clown doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now.
Here, give this to the detective. Yeah, this is one of Nashu's specialties. What is this? All right, from the lady, a present just for you, or ... He is probably expecting this from Nashu, so he wouldn't say that. If I say nothing, he'll be sus, but how about a present just for you? Oh, this silly noir look. Appreciate it. Oh boy.
I never could refuse the kindness of strangers.
Where's Hildibrand? Uh-oh. Oh no! Yep, undead scientists. Great. Hildibrand, now would be a good time for you to do your thing.
These punks must be feeling lucky.
Hello! Where can I get one of those? Hi, Hildy.
There is no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman.
Good to see you again, pal. Please put on some clothes.
Attention, everyone. Follow my lead, if you please.
Oh. No! Michael Jacksoning it? Really? Alright, that's just the Stormblood dance or whatever.
Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner.
And there they go.
I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildibrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. By the by, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap?
Is it austere? I think it's austere-looking fellow. My bad. This is Detective Hardiboiled, your soul twin from another world.
Why, my dear Nashu, this man possesses nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger.
Oh boy. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical.
The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fella who's been sleeping for 30 years. Don't get me started on how you charmed those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you?
The inspector has a very unique physique for one, and as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire.
That raises more questions than answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leaves me to chew on the something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose. A case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildibrand, Inspector Extraordinaire. Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fellow like you even inspect?
Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course.
So we're in the same business, huh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. I, too, am curious to see if beneath that leathery gumshoe exterior, you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases.
The
Dame, she's your assistant?
loyal and steadfast.
I had an assistant once.
Oh.
But now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. This'll be just the thing to prove you're sleuthing your
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it is past midnight for me. Can't you tell?
This'll be just the thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brass tacks.
So yeah, put on some clothes and please, shoes. There's broken glass on the floor, Hildibrand. And with that wizened testimony is completed. Oh wait, but is there more? Oh, there is more, but that'll have to wait until the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, everybody, take care.